She's here with us to talk through the anxiety so many of us are feeling about now, about the job that you have, the one that you lost. So, Paula, let's talk about those who actually do have a job right now, and then we'll talk about those who are among the 600,000 who have lost them. How do you keep your job if you have it? And I mean more than just showing up for work. What are some of the secrets that perhaps you can convey to folks to make sure you got some job security?
Sure. Well, first we need to realize that not everyone is at risk of losing his or her job. There's actually a lot of people who are very stable in their careers. If they're with a stable organization, an organization with positive cash flow, an organization that hasn't been acquired, there's a high probability that they're going to be secure in their jobs. If they're in a critical and a unique role in their organization, they're also going to be rather secure in their jobs.
What do you mean?
Critical roles are really those that have a clear line of sight between what you're doing and the bottom line of your organization, versus those who are in more of a support role. Those tend to be at greater risk.
Okay, and if I am, going to my work every day and I feel like I'm giving it my 150%, and I'm trying to keep myself up on the latest skills and gadgets, etc., there are some things perhaps I can look for to indicate that my company may be in trouble too, right?
Exactly, right.
Like what?
Sure, look for cash flow. So are there any indications, such as, has there been a ban on all non-essential travel? Are you seeing a hiring freeze in your organization? Are you seeing, for example, independent contractors not having their contracts renewed? All of those are indications that there may be a risk of perhaps a restructuring, which usually accompanies a downsize. And like I had mentioned also, if your organization has recently been acquired, there's probably going to be a downsize to follow.
Yeah, okay, Janet, well, people have felt a lot of anxiety. They're worried about the jobs they have. Perhaps they've received that pink slip. They are worried about how they're going to provide for their family. Our Josh Les is here. He's been fielding a lot of emails along these lines. People have conveyed all kinds of concerns. Josh, what do you have?
Yeah, no, Fred, we just mentioned a few minutes ago, we already got a bunch to show you. Let me start off with this, because traditionally there's this view that if you want to improve your position in the workplace, sometimes make lateral moves, right, to show that you're good in different departments. I want to show you what Glenn is asking. Is it a good time to make a lateral move or stand your ground with what you do? A bunch of people doing this. That summarizes what a lot of people are writing us. And I wonder, Paula, is that the case? Should you stand your ground, or should you be looking at other departments?
Right, that's a great question, Glenn. If you're in a support role, I would highly recommend you consider a move, even if it is a lateral move, to be more core within the organization, to be in a more critical role. If you're already in a critical role, it's probably a good time to just stay where you are.
Okay, and we've got other questions for you too.
We do, absolutely. Let's take a look at this other one. I find this interesting. If you're underpaid where you are right now and you'd like a different job, and your current one doesn't give you time to look for one, is it crazy to quit right now? By the way, that's from a different Josh. Let me emphasize that to my bosses.
Not you.
I just realized that. Can't pick the name off the screen.
It would seem to me, Paula, that anyone to quit their job might be a little risky, but what's your best advice for the other Josh?
For the other Josh, certainly right now is not a great time to be quitting your job without having one to go to. So, of course, everybody thinks that we never have time to search for a job. But, on the average, Americans watch 10 hours of television. Probably, of course, don't turn off CNN, but you could turn off the television. You'll always find a little bit of time to do some job searching when you're not at work.
Okay. Paula Caligiuri, thanks so much for helping out a lot of folks get some clarity on what really is a scary time for so many Americans. Josh, thanks to you as well. Appreciate it.